Apparently, nobody's more of a narcissist than your ex. Everywhere I go on the internet, I hear the same thing. You're a narcissist. They're a narcissist. He, she, me is a narcissist. There has been a narcissism epidemic going around the internet for the past 5 years. And your ex was one of them. Most of you probably loved and cherished and valued your ex, and they just looked at you like, "Aw, you love me? How about I ruin everything?" They look at you with one of these and they just nail you. They just like punch you in your soul. Now you're all confused, dazed even. Like you're a third grader who just learned long division. You're confused because you trusted them. And now shit doesn't even make sense anymore. Naturally, you want to come up with an explanation. Some people call their ex stupid or evil. And if you're watching this video, you probably call them a narcissist. Case closed, right? You don't have to sit there wondering, hey, did I miss the warning signs? Did we want different things? Was I part of the problem? Because calling your ex a narcissist, bro, it's like finding a golden scar. It ultimately shifts the blame away from you. It's like when you argue with somebody in your head. You're in the shower arguing with a loofah, having a genuine argument with a bottle of shampoo. Everybody's a narcissist, which to me is a very lazy answer. Like, bro, we already know that everybody has narcissistic tendencies. Nobody's ever completely selfless except for Jesus Christ and Optimus Prime. You may call somebody a narcissist, but you don't even understand why they're a narcissist. Because people throw the word narcissism around just like every other TikTok buzzword. They see a TikTok word of the week and they start acting like Adapt when he discovers a new word, even though you have no idea what it truly means to you. Most people aren't calling their ex irresponsible or selfish or immature. They're calling them narcissistic. Because the word narcissist sounds smarter and more intelligent. Because saying my ex was selfish isn't nearly as impressive to a room of gossipers as much as my ex has narcissistic tendencies and they need professional help. It's just like, yes, I'm so studious and smart and remarkably beautiful. Like you've diagnosed them instead of just being mad at them. And honestly, the internet does this with everything. Somebody disagrees with you politically, they're brainwashed. Somebody likes a creator that you hate, they're just parasocial. And if somebody's confident, they are narcissistic. We have labels for everything because labels are useful. You look at somebody like Logan Paul and you think that he's a narcissist. Some people see Mr. Beast as shady. And you see the months of trauma that your ex-girlfriend gave you and call them a narcissist or even borderline evil. For example, when my ex-girlfriend broke up with me, I needed a place to put the pain. Went through every explanation and nothing seemed to really fit. Eventually, I just closed my eyes and just kept throwing shit at the wall until something stuck. She's evil was the only conclusion I could come up with at the time. It probably wasn't the healthiest way to cope, but it definitely was the easiest way to explain my pain. Labels make it easier to process day-to-day life. As you know, the internet feeds off hate. The internet loves a villain. People go on TikTok and record a 6-minute video talking about how their ex-boyfriend is the most evil and vile creature known to man. Talking about them like how a news reporter would describe a criminal at large. When that video gets views and attention, you already know you're gonna open that comment section and you're gonna see a bunch of people talking mad crazy about their ex. Honest to God, they're all describing their ex like they're the boogeyman. Nobody's out there posting, well, my ex was kind of a jerk. People want the details, okay? They want the scoop. But if your past relationship was truly complicated, it's really hard to explain why you hate your ex if you're just like, you know, they're really mean. Like, no, you're not gonna want to say that. You're gonna want to hit them where it hurts. And what way to do that than to pretend you're a practicing psychologist? Like, you can call them a big fat meanie, or you can be like, oh my god, that relationship was so suffocating. Your ex may be a narcissist. They may not be. Hell, you can call them any number of names and insults. Maybe they're selfish, toxic, or they're just genuinely a terrible person. I don't know, I never met them. But most of the time, these labels aren't about figuring out what your ex actually is. We use these labels to figure out how to live after what happened. Because at the end of the day, calling your ex a narcissist is a hell of a lot easier than calling the relationship complicated. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share this video with a friend, just so I know to make more. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this video. Don't text your ex. See ya.